Hello folks, if you're watching this video you're probably here to find out about this. This is a razor available on Amazon and probably some other places. It cost me £4.37, which is ridiculously cheap. I bought this because I'm used to shaving with multi-blade things like this. This is just a disposable, but I also have a Fusion somewhere, vibrati, ridiculous nonsense. And they're not exactly cheap to buy. I think my Fusion cost me about £10 plus the blades. I got these because I was fed up paying the prices of the cartridges for the Gillette. So I read that double-edged razor shaving is seeing a comeback. This is old school, but it seems to be gaining some popularity again, and it's really worth it. I think if you're used to shaving with things like that, you need to switch to something like this just to give it a try. If you're on a budget, if you think I'd like to try it but I don't want to spend a lot of money, this is for you. For the price, it's ridiculously good. But there are more expensive razors out there. They're all different shapes and sizes. This one is pretty good for the money. It's got a handle of about just under 9 centimeters. It's not particularly large. It's not particularly small. It's quite good in my hands, and I think the way I hold the razor, it sits quite well in my hand. But again, if you get larger hands, you might want something with a bigger handle. This is a razor that breaks down into 4 parts actually. Many are 3 for this type of razor. Basically up the top here, I still have a blade in here, so I need to be careful. You unscrew the handle, and then over here you've got this kind of layout here. There's the blade. Careful with that, don't want to cut myself. So you've got the top cap, and you've got this sort of combed edge here, and basically the blade sits on top of the post there, and then this sits on top of that. Notice the edge there, that sits facing, this combed edge here sits facing the blade. So if you're going to build it like I'm building it here, top down, it goes down kind of upside down. And also the handle, the bottom of the handle, this bit here, for some reason, also comes off, and I can't really figure out why, but obviously it's completely hollow. I don't know if that's to keep it clean, keep it dry, I don't know. It's not particularly heavy. Now I haven't weighed it. It's actually quite light, but it feels quite well constructed. It certainly feels solid. It doesn't feel weak or flimsy or anything. It's proper metal. It's really good. It's hard. I like it. With these knurled edges, I found that you don't worry about losing grip even when you've got wet or soapy hands, although it's suggested that you don't have wet or soapy hands if you're going to be holding a blade that's as sharp as one of these next to your face. But for the money, I would say this is excellent. If you want to have a trial of shaving with this kind of razor, I highly recommend it. It's the first one I've bought. It's the first time I've tried shaving with a double-edged razor, and it's excellent. I would really recommend it. If you're not sure and you don't want to go and spend a lot of money trying it out, this is one of the cheapest ways you can get going. Now, there are cheaper razors out there. You could probably get this one from Hong Kong for even less money. I got it from Amazon with free shipping because it was in the UK, but I'm sure if you order it from Hong Kong, you'll probably get it for half the price of that. But it's worthwhile buying to try it. I don't know if I will upgrade later. I possibly will, but so far I've found no reason to change from this. If you are already into shaving in a big way, and you want to try this for maybe a travel razor as a spare, it's really good. It seems to be more of a mild razor. There's less blade exposed than some others, maybe open comb razors, but it's really, really good. I suppose if you want to make this a bit heavier, if you prefer a razor with a bit of heft, because this is hollow inside here, I suppose you could maybe put something in there to weigh it down a bit. I'm not sure what you would put in there, but you could put something in there which would give the handle a bit more weight, because the head feels definitely heavier than the handle. It seems like when you're holding it, feels like it's more top heavy, but I suppose on balance, it balances on your finger there. That's kind of the fulcrum point. That's quite good. I mean, for the money, I really would recommend going for it. I say if you're on a budget and you've already got a shaving stick, maybe you've got one of these, which I started out with, something simple. You got one of these, and you maybe got an old brush. Give it a try with one of these. If you like it, you can upgrade. This is my whole shaving system. I'm about to have a shave just now, and I've got myself a lathering mug, some pre-shave, 2 brushes. This one is crap. I quickly changed it for this synthetic. That's my shave soap, alum block, different types of blades. This by no means is a bad razor. If you want a good sharp shave, I put Persona blades in here. I like the Persona. They're a good sharp blade without being overly aggressive. I have quite sensitive skin and they're really good. I tried the Wilkinson Sword there, and they're much sharper and they were a bit more aggressive on my face. Didn't like it quite so much, but I suppose if I've got a really heavy beard, I might use that to get the most of it off my face and then maybe switch to a Persona. But whatever you find, you put a really sharp blade in there like a feather, I'm sure this is going to be a wicked razor. I really cannot fault it for the money. If this thing cost 15-20 quid, I might query why they were charging so much money for something so basic and simple. Not particularly good looking, but not particularly bad looking either. But in Boots, the chemist, they sell a double-edged razor with a plastic handle. It's a little bit cheaper than this one, but it's awful. It's terrible, it's cheap and nasty. You might as well spend the extra £1 or so and get something like this. Keep it as a spare, have it as your first starter. At least if you give it a try and you like it, great. This'll keep you going for a while. If you try it and you don't like it, you've wasted less than £4.50. It's really worth giving it a try. If you want more information about shaving, about how to shave, about product reviews, look up 2 different guys on YouTube. I like their videos the most. Mantic59 and GeoFatBoy. I'll put links to the comments so you can see where to find their videos. They'll really give you all the information if you're a beginner or you want to find more reviews. But for £4.50, I can't fault this. Go give it a try. I'm going to go and have a shave. Have a great day.